Alright guys, it's Nathan Mendelsohn here with another technique of the week for you guys here with Jiu-Jitsu Mike. Today we're going to work on a solid way to pull guard in competition. Okay, this is a really important moment in the match. If you decide that you're going to pull guard, you decided that you're not able to take your opponent down, okay, and you decide you want to pull yourself to the bottom, okay, you've automatically put yourself in a sort of potentially vulnerable position, okay, by pulling yourself underneath your partner. Okay, it's really complicated to play guard and really simple to pass guard. Okay, it's really complex to pull to a good guard and really easy to just pass a guard right away. So you don't want to give your opponent a really easy and simple path to victory, okay, by pulling a crummy guard. Okay, and you see this a lot, not only with lower belts but also with higher level guys as well. Okay, people get afraid in the fight on the feet and they want to pull guard in a desperate way and end up in a bad position. Okay, so I'm going to show you guys a really simple way to pull guard properly so that you get into a solid position in the guard and give yourself a fair chance to start the match from a good position. Okay, if you guys are enjoying these techniques every week, okay, please drop a comment underneath, please drop a like, okay, also subscribe, okay, so you can keep seeing a new video every week.
Come along, come along, come along and ride with me, and ride with me. Come along, come along, come along and ride with me, and ride with me. Come along on the ride, I just spit the song and then vibing. However long I'm alive, you know I'ma keep it live, leaving people deep in the sleep when I'm creeping, keeping them peeping. The kid, check his vid to see what he did. I ain't keeping it hid, yo, you can check it out.
We're always going to start here with like a grip fighting type position here, okay? So as we're fighting here for the grips, Mike's probably going to reach and grab my collar, okay? For this setup, it's going to depend on him grabbing this collar, okay? Lucky for us, this almost always happens. The guy's going to want to grab this collar here to set up either his wrestling takedowns, his judo throws, or whatever he's going to do, okay? So I want to always have this arm committed, okay? That's a big mistake that people make here when they go for pulling the guard. Like say the guy has no grips, okay, and just come and grab the collars and then stick a leg up and start to sit down. Okay, here he's got both of his feet, his hands free, so he's just gonna toss my legs to the side, okay, and just jump around my guard, okay, and I just gave him a really good position, okay? So we're not gonna do that anymore. Okay, the guy grabs my collar here, I'm gonna grip his elbow, okay? Now I also want his other hand committed, okay, because it doesn't help to have this one hand committed and then me just grab his collar here, stick my leg up. For one, if he grabs my leg before I sit, that's 2 points for him. Okay, for two, even if I get down soon enough, again, he's right here, shoving it down, jumping right around my guard. Okay, so I've got the one hand committed, now I need to get his other hand committed. So how am I going to get a grip on that wrist? Okay, I'm going to start fighting for it. If I'm able to just grip it here, okay, then that's great. Now I've got the grip that I need. Okay, if he's making it harder for me, okay, one thing that I can do is start to grab his collar, okay? A lot of times when I grab his collar, he'll come up and grab my arm, maybe grab me by the wrist or something here, and now it'll give me an opportunity to start re-gripping him. Okay, another way that I can do it is just kind of offer my hand to him, start reaching for his wrist. When he grabs my wrist, okay, now I can reach underneath and re-grip him. So I've got his wrist, okay? Doesn't matter how I get it, what I need is these two grips. Grip on his tricep, grip on his wrist, okay? Now that I've got both of these grips, okay, I'm in a really solid position to pull guard. I like behind his elbow because when I step and yank him, I can get this leg to come forward, okay? I'm gonna pull for a De La Riva guard. So this is the preferred side that I like to do my De La Riva on, so I want him to have that leg forward. Okay, that's why I like to have behind his tricep here. Okay, and now I've got this other hand, so he's not going to mess with me with this hand. Okay, now very important detail here. Okay, so once I get him stepping with that leg forward, I'm going to step outside of his base. This is another detail that a lot of people miss here. Okay, I want to make sure that I step outside his base, and now I'm going to come and look for his hip here. When I get my foot to his hip here, I'm going to fall to this side. So a big mistake that a lot of people make is they pull straight on with their partner like this, okay? So they stick a foot up onto their hip, okay, and sit straight down, okay, here like this. All he has to do is walk to that side, and now he's passing my guard. Okay, so to avoid that, I'm gonna make him step forward with the leg that I want, step outside of his base, okay? And now I'm gonna shoot this foot to his hip and fall onto the right side of my hip here. So I've got this grip, I'm gonna make sure that I'm pulling it so he doesn't grab my leg, step to his hip, and I'm gonna lift this outside leg high up into the air. And I've got both grips strong, okay? Now we're not gonna hang out in this position, okay? But we found a strong position that in the first moment when he tries to explode and move around, he's not gonna be able to get around me. So if he tries to go steps to this side, okay? This foot on the hip will just spin him with me. He can walk that way super hard, go ahead. Okay, just gonna spin me around in a circle here, okay? I'm good. If he tries to move away from me, which a lot of people are gonna try to do, go ahead. Okay, he's just gonna drag me with him. Okay, he's not getting away from me. If he tries to run around to the other side, he's gonna run right into my daily Riva hook, which is what I want. Okay, so once I have that hook here, now I'm gonna let go of the grip on the tricep and grab his pant leg. Voila, I'm in a nice, solid guard position here, okay? This will be a good position for you to start your match, okay? I've got a lot of attacks from here. I can shoot my hook in, okay, already and start looking for sweeps. I've got my spider guard, all kinds of good stuff here, and I get a good, solid way to start the match. Okay, if when I'm in this position here, Mike decides to just like stand up super hard, like stand up super tall, again, look at where this leg is. Right away, I'm right to my daily Riva. Okay, so whatever reaction he gives you, if you pull first to this position, then you're gonna have an easy time finding yourself here into this daily Riva guard, okay? When I'm in the daily Riva, quick pointers on it, keeping the hook around his thigh, okay? Keeping this leg nice and wide and my right foot always between me and him, okay? Keeping a grip always in this hand. He may break this grip, but that's okay. I can just make another one, but I always have to have some kind of a grip here in this right hand, okay? And I'm always trying to swing my head to the left here. So try to pin my left shoulder to my left knee here. Okay, if Mike wants to step around my hip to start to put me into like a knee slide pass here like this, if I let this start to happen, then I'm getting into a weak position. Okay, the only thing that I need to do to avoid that is make sure I'm keeping his shin pinned to the back of my thigh here, okay, and swing my head to the left. So as he tries to step that direction, he tries to put me into that knee slide position, I just keep swinging my head to the left here, okay, and I've got him in a good, solid position here from the guard, okay? For the next couple weeks here, we're gonna work on a couple different options for how to pull guard, okay? This one was to the daily Riva. Next week, we're gonna work to the spider guard, okay? And then the next week, we'll work pulling to the close guard, okay? So I really want you guys to have a nice, solid way to pull into the guard to start your match in a strong way, all right? If you guys enjoyed the content, please like the videos, comment, okay? Let me know what you think if you have any questions. Okay, you can also message me on Instagram, Nathan Mendelsohn, BJJ, okay, and don't forget to subscribe. Tune in each week for a new technique.